I'm not very good at reading, which really sucks because I love being invested in a good book, but I read really slow and I see a word and I play out this entirely different story in my head, or my eyes just get very heavy. So every 2 or 3 months, I come back to a book I've started reading. I fish it out from the shelf, open it up, and open it up at the bookmark and start reading it from there. But the problem is, it's been so long since I've read the book that I've completely forgotten everything that's happened up to this point. So I'm using a little trick. I go back about 10 pages just to refresh my memory, and then I start reading from there. But then about 5 pages in, so the bookmark goes back in the book goes back on the shelf. So about 2 or 3 months later, I come back to the book, open it up at the bookmark, and completely forgotten what's happened. I go back about 10 pages again, read about another 5, so I'm going backwards. I unread. I've invented unreading. Eventually, I'll end up at the front cover like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to read this. And then I realized I'd completely forgotten what's happened in the previous book. And then the book before that, and the book before that, and the book before that. And it's going all the way that I unread the Bible. It's very different when you unread the Bible. In the New Testament, when you unread it, God sends down Jesus on a cross, which he isn't very happy about. Luckily, there are these helpful Romans who spot Jesus on the cross. They go up the hill and rescue him. So they take him down the hill and let him go his way. Then Jesus starts touring the land and lecturing people. But he seems to be quite boring though, because he gradually has less and less followers. I think it's because he's pissing people off. Like, he meets this person who can see and makes him blind. Quite irritating in this version. Like, 5,000 people just happily tucking into fish and bread, but Jesus Christ has other ideas. He turns up and he just turns the entire thing into 5 fish and 2 loaves. Eventually, he ends up as a baby in a barn, and 3 old men comes by and steal all his presents, which I think he had coming. The Old Testament is also very different when you unread it. Adam and Eve is this highly sexual couple, just always doing it in different places and different positions. They decide to break into a garden just to spice things up a bit. They're about to make love when suddenly Eve regurgitates an apple. And they're both so disgusted at this that they permanently lose their sex drive. And God is so pissed off about this that he has a day off, and then he destroys the entire world in 6 days.